time. Don't say I never told you. Go, get out of my mind. I refuse to be a soldier. Go, get out of my mind. I refuse to be a soldier.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's me, Johnny, and I'm here at the Bayern Munich versus Eintracht Frankfurt game in Frankfurt. And I am genuinely excited. I get to watch them for the first time live. So huge thanks for Sorare for making this possible. This whole fantasy aspect of the game itself has completely overtaken my life, and it has now presented me with this opportunity. There will be parts of this video that completely explain what Sorare is about if you guys want to get involved. And yeah, man, I'm just ready to watch some of the best football players in the world play in this beautiful stadium. I mean, Eintracht has an incredible stadium, and us both are ready to watch this game and enjoy it, especially with the team that I've put up for Sorare. I have picked 5 players that I think could do really well in today's game. Don't tell anyone, but I'm a Bayern fan, okay? So, yeah, we're very excited about this matchup. What do you think the score is going to be?
3-1 for Bayern.
Okay, 3-1 for Bayern. I'm saying Leva scores twice. That's all I'm going to say. So for everyone out there, if you want to sign up for Sorare, there will be a link in the description down below. Go ahead and do so if you can. That'd be much appreciated. It supports me a lot. And yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to happen here. This whole fantasy aspect coming in with Sorare completely changes the way I'm going to be watching football now. And I cannot wait to see some of the best football players on the pitch. You ready?
Me too, yes.
Thank you, Stadium Johnny, for coming over here back home on Sorare. And guys, now what we are going to be doing is we're going to be building a team of 5. The way Sorare works is you can build a team that consists of a goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, forward, and an extra. The extra can be from any position in the game. Now, you got to be fully aware. I'm a Bayern Munich fan. I am going into the Eintracht Stadium as a little spy that's going to be able to watch his Bayern Munich squad play. And I am putting my heart and my ambitions into the Bayern squad. This is the team that I have put together. Obviously, Neuer is injured out right now. Ulreich takes over the goalkeeping position. In terms of the defenders, I could put my faith into Pavard, into Upamecano and Hernandez, but I think Niklas Süle is going to be the key to success for Bayern Munich. His long passing, his quality, his physicality is really, really good, and his defending is just class. So I have gone for him in terms of the player that I have the most faith in that game in terms of defenders. Eintracht has some good defenders as well, especially Ndika is a very talented player, but I'm going to go with Süle because I do believe Bayern Munich is going to score a bunch of goals, and I do fully believe that Kimmich is going to get a score of at least 60 to 70. And here's the thing, every player that plays can get a score from 0 to 100. So keep that in mind. Every player that is in a starting lineup starts off with 35 points. If they are getting subbed on, I believe it is 25 points if I'm not mistaken. And depending on how well they do, for a midfielder like Kimmich, for example, it could come down to interceptions. It could come down to tackles. It could come down to a cross that he brings in from corners. Kimmich is very, very favorable for a lot of people to use because he has a lot of set pieces for the Bayern squad and tends to get a lot of assists that way, and big moments and attempted assists as well that help his score. But also defensively, we all know Kimmich is a beast. So I've gone for him in terms of the play that I think will do well. For the striker position, of course, Lewandowski, best player in the world. Can't wait to see him live. I'm actually right there right now as you're watching this video. I've already seen it, but I've basically gone from the stadium back to me, right? So I'm actually there now. It's mad. Anyways, Leroy Sané is the next one that I've picked up for this team as the extra. I could have gone for anyone that is possibly in the lineup for Bayern Munich. I don't know about the health situation for Coman. I don't know if he's going to be able to play because the last game he missed out, I believe. And Müller is out. Ideally, Thomas Müller would have been great to put into this squad. But I think out of all the rest of the Bayern players, Leroy Sané is the one most likely to get a goal or an assist. And he has an amazing free kick on him. So as a Bayern fan, I'm putting my faith into this Bayern Munich team. And by the end of the game, we'll see how many points these players have gotten. We'll add all that up and we'll take a look at what kind of reward we would have possibly gotten with this team that we have just put together. And we're going to follow their scores throughout the game as well. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the video. So now you can enjoy the game. But before you do so, please make sure to go ahead and use the link in the description down below to sign up for Sorare. If you do use that link, immediately sign up after jumping into the page, because then if you go to invite friends and you scroll all the way down, it should say here, my referrer, and it should say CaniSports. If that is the fact, you can go ahead, go into the market, new card auctions, and then bid on players. If you win 5 of the players on this market, no matter what scarcity they are from, you will be given a free limited item. I personally have picked up some free limited items so far. Some of them have been very good. The most expensive ones I've gotten have been goalkeepers worth around 80 to 100 euros. So I hope you guys get just as lucky. Let's go back to Frankfurt and be that little spy that actually enjoys Bayern doing well, but can't really show it in the Eintracht Stadium. Enjoy.
So now you guys have seen the team that I've put together for the Eintracht versus Bayern game. But most importantly, as you can see on the side now, my own team right now is playing as well. A couple of my players are playing. And you can tell that my Diaby right now is on around 74.8 points. He scored a goal against Bielefeld. They are still playing, I believe. A huge score for him. As you guys know, it goes from 0 to 100 points, and achieving anything above 60 is really nice. So Diaby having scored, and now with the multiplier going up to 78.2 is incredible for me. And I just need Marseille to perform, and I believe that game is tomorrow. But Diaby kicked it off really nice for me. Now, I do wonder how my other team is going to do, the Bayern stack that we have put together. Hopefully, they destroy Eintracht, but we'll see what happens.
So let's begin the journey of the game, and let's commentate this as if this was a FIFA video. Now, I was watching the players warming up, and I saw 2 players that I already owned on Sorare. I was an owner of Musiala, swapped him out for a Kökçü who's unreal right now, and I was an owner of Kingsley Coman's item as a rare, and I sold him for profit. Within 2 days I made 1,000 euros profit off of him because he scored against Salzburg in the Champions League. So Sorare itself, guys, as you're seeing the gameplay this is me as a FIFA YouTuber. This is not gameplay. This is actual in real life footage. But yeah, Sorare itself has been an amazing platform for me to get involved to. And of course, very important message right there. I really hope this whole thing gets resolved and people can go back to living their normal lives. But yeah, it was very hostile against Bayern Munich. They were the dominant side. They had the most chances. They had the best amount of possession. And a couple of players that stood out to me. First of all, Kimmich was unreal. Kimmich was incredible in that game. The way he controls a game, the way he positions himself is just unreal. Like, I could not believe my eyes. He was clearly the best player on the pitch, in my opinion. But every time Eintracht would attack, the fans would go crazy. And obviously, they did, because they're up against the best side in Germany. So they got their hopes up. And right here, everyone thought it's about to go in, but it didn't. And yeah, the first half was mainly dominated by Bayern Munich. They did have the biggest chances, possession-wise as well. They were dominating, but nothing really came of it. But let's take a look at the scores at halftime.
So lads, the first half is done. You can barely see me, sorry about that, but you can see here, it's a beautiful place. So let me tell you about the scores after the first half. Kimmich on 63 points right now. He's having an amazing game, and it shows on Sorare. Coman has been great as well. Very, very happy with his performances. And Süle is impressive, but the rest of the squad has been quite bad, I'll have to say. The second half should be fiery. I'm expecting fireworks.
Now, guys, let me explain to you how Sorare works as you see the game continue on in the second half right here. Sorare is a fantasy football game that is based on crypto, basically. And it is a game that has difficult levels of playing fields. At first, you have the commons, which are items that you can use without spending money on the platform, which is great. So you can basically take part in it in terms of like fantasy football type thing and just have fun with it. Then you have the limiteds, which are released 1,000 times per player throughout the season. Those are the yellow ones. Then you have the rare ones, which are already a big step up. They are only released 100 times throughout the season as a maximum. And then you have the super rares, which are released 10 times a season for each player. And then the uniques, which are the most expensive players on the platform. I personally play in the rare division. I have such a good time doing so. And I had a great time watching Bayern Munich score. Sadly, I was recording that part of the video, but I thought I panicked as the pass came through to Sane. I thought, oh, I didn't catch it. And you can see me and my wife being sly right there, celebrating very calmly in between the Eintracht fans. And that was the corner of the Bayern Munich fans. They were obviously very happy with that. But yeah, Sorare has been massive for me. I've had a great time ever since I've hopped onto it. So let's go back over here. And I think it's a huge game that has so much future ahead of it. And I think if you guys want to join in, definitely do so. The link is in the description down below. If you don't use that link to sign up, you do not get a limited item for free after purchasing 5 players. As always, though, this is very, very important to you guys for me to mention. If you do jump into Sorare or anything crypto related or anything investment related, please do not take my words and just rely on what I'm saying. Go ahead and do your own research. This is not just about Sorare. This is about everything that comes in terms of like spending your money. So I personally am spending money that is disposable income. If I lose that money, it isn't the end of the world for me. So for everyone else that jumps into something like Sorare or crypto or investments, always do your research and get in with money that you feel comfortable with spending. And the best thing about Sorare is you don't have to spend money. You can just play the common league, which is no money involved. Everyone is a level playing field. And you can just compete against, like, I think 100,000 managers at this point. And if you get top 3, you actually do get a player that is worth actual money. So yeah, there's a lot of things when it comes to Sorare. It will be explained to you guys on my Sorare channel, Sorare Johnny. That's the channel on YouTube. But now let's see how the boys have done. And let's see me talking about the end of the game.
All right, guys, so we're done with the game. My team won. I couldn't be too happy, but I'm assuming I blended in the cutscenes of me celebrating at home. But the team that I had selected, Ulreich, 60 points, Süle, 84 points, Kimmich, 100, and then Leroy Sané came on and got 63. That would have gotten me some amazing rewards. So once again, huge thanks to Sorare for inviting us. I'm sorry about the mask. I hope you guys can hear me. But nonetheless, it has been an amazing experience. And I can't wait to be back next time.
I don't quite remember who we gave the captaincy to, but if we look at the results of the team that I have put together at the time, this was the squad I remember. And if we did give the captaincy to someone like a Joshua Kimmich, who's like the most stable player in that Bayern team, barely ever gets scores below 50. His L40, sorry, has a 70 on it. So in the last 40 games, Kimmich has gotten 70 points, which makes him one of the most expensive players on the platform. But that would have gotten us onto 386 points in game week 248. Let me show you guys where we would have finished in game week 248. This is game week 248, as you can see here in the top left, or mid left, I guess you could say. But the amount of points again was, hold on, 386. So if we go down the list here to 386 points, where does that put us, and what did that person that got into that position get as a reward? So 386 points, come on now, let's find it. That puts us right above this man, Eloy. Eloy, let's see what you have going on, my man. Who did you get as a reward? Let me get his name right here. Let me search for him under managers, and let's find out who he won in the game week 248, because obviously that would have been what we would have won in that week as well. Is that the wrong name that I just chose? Is it Abentos then? Is that the name of this guy? What's the this is Abentos. Why isn't it? Did he close his account? Wait, did this guy close his account down? Oh, he might have. I guess let's go for this one and see what we would have gotten there if we got into his position. What a weird one. I never had that happen to me. But anyways, here we go. Muchacho Easy. Who did you get in game week 248? So he got himself in game week 248. It was this one, Kerim Imrapti. So that would have been the reward that we would have gotten if we actually played with the team that we had chosen at the time. And as you guys can see, during game week 248, which was about like a week ago, his limited item was selling for 93 euros. So we would have gotten a player that is worth around 90 euros, currently sells for 88, plays for Mechelen, and has had a bad game last time around. But his scores, you can see here, might have been a good hold to wait until he gets another 60, 70 on him. But that would have been technically the reward that we would have gotten at that point. And that's why I personally really enjoy Sorare. For me, it's not necessarily about actually getting the money for these players. For me, what it comes down to is the fact that I want to have some of these players as my first own players, as my reward players, so to say. So far, during my journey, you guys can see my gallery right here. These are my players that I have. I have De Kaiser, Paul Lopez. In terms of defenders, I've invested into Saliba, Tomori, Kaletakar, Mazraoui, who is rumored to go to multiple teams in multiple big teams in the next season, has a minor knee injury right now, so he's out. Kirkju, the best player in my team, an unreal player, a player that I swapped Musiala out for, and he has been incredible ever since. Dimitri Payet, who is the main man at Marseille. Fabian Ruiz, Mr. Consistent, so to say, got him into my team, and then a talented Vinicius Souza. And then Moussa Diaby, who has been on top form, had a tough game against Bayern Munich just today. I was watching that game as well. Sinistera, who is a very good attacking player. Nicola Storm from the Mechelen squad, the same squad as the reward we would have gotten. And then we have Jesus Ferreira. As you can clearly tell, I have a bunch of young players. The reason for that is playing in the under-23s. If you do play in the under-23s, my friends, you can get some unbelievable rewards. If we go to game week 248 and we go to the leaderboards for the under-23 rares, which is the level I am playing at, the first place last time had this team right here, right? He had Moussa Diaby in his squad. Congratulations. The player that he got for that game week as a reward was Florian Wirtz. Oh my God. Bro, that is such an insane reward. He currently goes for like 8,800 euros. This is just a dream, you know? This is a dream for me to win one of these players, not because of the monetary value. Great. Yes, that is great as well if you can bring that in, but I just want to own these players, the best players on the platform, you know? But that is it for me and Sorare today, guys. Once again, huge shout out to Sorare themselves, and don't mix it up. This is the official Sorare page, right? Sorare.com. And then this page right here is Sorare Data, which is the most important page you want to be involved in if you are jumping onto Sorare. You can do all your scouting, everything you can do over here. Let's say I want to look for a forward who's under 23. I can filter here and I can look who has had the best average scores over the last 40 games. And I can see Mbappe is the main man. His prices are limited. His prices are rare. His prices are super rare, which obviously those players are unattainable for normal people like us. But if we scroll down here, you can see players like Rafa Leao is available for 387, and he's currently on great form for AC Milan. So Sorare Data, again, huge shout out to them. But Sorare themselves, what a platform. I'm so attached to it. Nep, I myself, Haber, all of us are in love with the platform, and I want to thank you guys for jumping into this. Again, this is not a paid opportunity, no nothing. It is just the fact that I love this platform, and they have given me the chance to go to the Eintracht game, and they will probably give me chances to go to multiple games in the future as well. If you guys go ahead and click my affiliate link and sign up to the page, that helps me massively as well, and you as well, because if you do use it and you actually buy 5 players off the auctions, you will be given a limited item. If you don't use it and sign up just like that, you don't get anything. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care and peace.